What's up, awesome people? How y'all doing today? Hey, it's Denny here from Music Pond with Denny. And today we're going to talk about this pretty thing right here. It's the Firefly GA01-E. The E stands for electric, so it's an acoustic electric. If you're interested in this guitar, well, stick around. I hate boring you with all the details, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into kind of an overview, okay? An overview of the whole guitar. We're going to kind of talk about all the stuff about it, and then we're going to intersperse playing this thing dry, and then, of course, electrically, it's got an output. But for those of you that are looking to buy an acoustic guitar right now, I'm going to save my opinion till the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to talk about it. So let's start with packaging. It came packaged, and as I'm talking, I'm going to show you pictures and video of yesterday when it showed up. It was double boxed. I was really impressed. My first Firefly that came was not double boxed, so that's cool. It came double boxed. And it's a good thing it did, because I'm going to show you some of the damage the box went through from FedEx. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to check for any damage, and I did that, and I did find a few things. I'm going to hold that, but I'm going to be showing you pictures while I'm talking, so it's not to bore you. All right, so solid spruce top. They say it's a AAA. It sure looks very nice, and it's pretty well matched up the center. Okay, looks really nice to me. The finish is impeccable, I'll tell you that straight up. The finish came, I can't find hardly a flaw on the thing in the finish. There is a couple of things, but finish is definitely not one of them. So, beautiful mahogany back and sides. Now, some of the guys on the Firefly group on Facebook said, well, you know, it's laminated. Okay, I don't care. Do you really care? If it's laminated, it sure is beautiful. Okay, so you're seeing one of the problems right here. This was, okay, I wasn't going to tell you about all of them, but this is a major one. It's missing two of the screws, in addition to all of the screw holes are stripped. So it's not a tough fix, but it's something for, you know, Firefly's basically highest selling guitar as far as money goes. Okay, so mahogany, all kinds of neat appointments here. You know, the cutaway, it's beautiful. They did a great job. They have kind of a wood binding, and then if you look really close, it's sort of a, I don't know if it's fake or not, abalone binding. Whatever it is, it's really pretty, and it's very consistent through the whole guitar. So it gives a really nice tone. And then, of course, we're going to talk, you can't not talk. It's one of the things that sold me on this guitar, the why I bought it. By the way, I am not sponsored. I bought this with my own money. All right, so this armrest it's heavenly. Okay, I love my other acoustic guitars, and I have some full-size ones. And this has got a pretty big body on it. My honey calls it fatty, because it's really fat. But this makes crouching your arm over it, oh, so nice. It really does, and it's really pretty. It really is. They did a good job in designing this thing, right? Okay, so next up, let's talk about the rosewood fretboard bridge. And then they actually used kind of a laminate fretboard, rosewood here on the headstock as well. I'll show you close-up images as we're going. And it's really pretty. It's very attractive. So they did a good job on aesthetics. No complaints there. It's really nice. Okay, so you flip it over and you got your tuners. The tuners are kind of this dark and smoky black sort of thing. It's really nice. It actually looks really nice. Okay, whether they're, you know, the greatest tuners, I don't know. I haven't had any issues. I will say I cheated. I tightened all of the knobs a little bit just to kind of even them out. But I tuned it up last night, and it barely went out of tune by this morning. Of course, I played it some too to get an idea of what to share with you. Okay, so that's the short and skinny overview, and it's been long enough. So now we're going to get into playing it, and first I'm going to play it dry, meaning that there's, you know, I'm not using the electrics in the guitar at all. And I'm just going to, first I'll play it with bare hand, and then I'll play it with a pick and do some chords and some notes. Really nice presence. It's pretty full bodied. I don't know how this is going to come across. I'm just using my phone cam. Nothing fancy here, so that you can really get a sense of how this sounds. I mean, I got a lot of gear. I could do all kinds of stuff, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just using the phone cam. Okay, so with my fingers, right? Here's some harmonics. Has good presence. It really does. Okay, so now if you're thinking about buying one so that you can like do your own little solo gig, you know, you might want to do something like, you know, like you're gonna do a tune. You want to know how it goes with the voice. Been away, I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? And have you changed your style? And do you think that we've grown up differently? Don't seem the same. Seems you've lost your feeling for me. So that gives you an idea kind of how it would go with like a human voice. It's very bright. It's very entertaining to me as the player. I like the sound, but I also don't like the strings, and I don't like the way they respond. I don't like the way they feel, and I don't like the way they sound. So she's getting a new set of strings as well as a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so now we've gotten that far, you get some kind of idea of what it sounds like. So we could do a pick. Let me grab a pick real quick here, and it really starts to project. I'll do those things. Okay, so it really starts to project. And now say you're a jazz player, you want to do a little jazz, right? So my only comment about the sound, and it seems to me, and it may just be the strings, because this thing's got a huge body on it, is that it lacks a little low end. You know, I don't feel that resonance through my body that you might with another guitar. And I'm not going to bring out any of my other guitars. If you want to see this one, that's why you clicked on this video. But my opinion, it lacks a little bit, and that's probably just the strings. I don't know what gauge they are, but I'm guessing they're 11 to probably 50, you know, to 50. Okay, so maybe like me, one of the reasons why I bought this is that it's an electric acoustic. It has a pretty good little, I read up reviews on it. Like I said, I haven't owned one, but the Fishman Prius 2 it has some pretty good reviews. Now you get to listen to it, and I'm going to do it with fingers, and I'm going to do it with a pick, and hopefully that will give you a good representation of what it sounds like. So let's give you some chords. There's some jazz flavor and all of that. Let's just try some picking. If it be... Now I'll give it some good... Now how about something a little bit more flavorful, okay? So let's... So, all in all, it sounds pretty good. Let's try it with a pick. Give you a little flavor from the pick. And I'll do a little, just kind of... How about something in E minor? Now, how about something like that does a lot of ringing? So maybe something like. So there's with the pick, nice and bright, right? Really pretty full. Here's with the hand. Not quite as bright, obviously, right? Okay, so, you know, I think I've given you enough flavor here to kind of at least make a reasonable thing. So here's my wrap on this. I don't want this to be like a super long video. But my wrap is like this. I've been playing guitar. I started out on, like a lot of folks, on acoustic guitar forever and ever. Like, since I was a junior in high school. Well, actually, a sophomore in high school. I started my lessons in playing acoustic guitar. And I've been playing in bands, dozens of them, you know, over the given point of my life. And lots of acoustic guitars. I've owned lots of them. And I still have my original one. So that being said, I know what I'm talking about here. It's a nice guitar. Is it the best guitar ever? No, it's not the best guitar. You know, is it a Taylor top end? No. Is it a Martin? No. Does it compete with Yamaha? Absolutely. Buries a lot of the Yamahas I've owned. It feels nice. It feels professional. You know, set up right, you could play this thing till the cows come home. So does it keep, you know, does it keep up with a lot of the mid-level guitars? Absolutely. It's worth triple. You know, it's worth triple. I paid $266, I think, with shipping, you know, and I feel like I got a pretty good deal. It's worth it to me. Now, you know, if you're a solo performer and you got the electrics and you got the beauty of it, the wow factor too, not only for you, but for your audience, you know, with the features that it has, it's worth triple this. It is. It just is, guys and girls. And hey, so here you go, you know, the Firefly, it's the GA01-E. And it's a pretty nice guitar. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just trying to give you, you know, a little bit of experience, a little bit of fun, and knowledge. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Have a super duper day. You guys rock. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. Talk to you soon.